Your engine is crying for help, and you probably don't even know it. That rough idle, sluggish acceleration, and poor fuel economy aren't just minor annoyances. They're warning signs that something basic is being ignored. Most drivers throw money at expensive repairs when the real culprit is often a simple maintenance item that costs less than a tank of gas. Let me walk you through the essential fixes that will transform your engine from sluggish to smooth, starting with the most overlooked components that make the biggest difference. That plastic cap screwed onto your fuel tank does more than keep gas from spilling out. It maintains the precise pressure your fuel system needs to operate correctly. When the seal deteriorates or the threads get damaged, your entire fuel delivery system suffers. A failing gas cap creates vacuum leaks that throw off your air-fuel mixture. The result is rough idling, unexpected stalling, and that persistent check engine light. Before you panic about expensive fuel pump repairs, inspect your gas cap first. Clean the threads and rubber seal with a cloth dampened with penetrating oil, being careful not to spray directly onto the cap itself. Check that you're using the correct type. Some vehicles require vented caps, while others need sealed versions. Getting this wrong creates pressure imbalances that affect performance. For a long-term solution, invest in a quality replacement cap. The extra cost pays for itself through better fuel system reliability and fewer diagnostic headaches down the road. Your engine processes thousands of gallons of air every hour, and that air needs to be clean. A clogged air filter doesn't just reduce power, it forces your engine to work harder for everything it does. Contrary to popular belief, an extremely dirty filter doesn't provide better filtration. Instead, it creates a restriction that hurts performance, increases fuel consumption, and makes your engine louder. The solution is straightforward. Replace it regularly. Most air filters should be changed every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. But driving conditions matter. Dusty environments, construction zones, and rural roads all accelerate filter contamination. When you remove the old filter, you'll likely be surprised by how much debris it has collected. Always use the correct size filter and install it properly. A bent or ill-fitting filter allows unfiltered air to bypass the element, which can damage sensitive engine components over time. Your fuel system is only as good as its weakest link, and that's often the fuel filter. This component removes contaminants before they reach your injectors, but it has a finite capacity. Once it becomes restricted, your engine starts showing symptoms of fuel starvation. Replace your fuel filter according to your maintenance schedule, typically around 30,000 miles. The process requires relieving fuel system pressure first. Remove the fuel pump fuse, start the engine, and let it stall naturally. This prevents fuel spray during filter replacement. The fuel injectors themselves also need attention. These precision components spray fuel in an exact pattern, but carbon deposits gradually disrupt that spray. After 30,000 to 40,000 miles, even high-quality fuel can't prevent injector contamination. Start with a quality fuel system cleaner like Seafoam or Chevron Techron. Add it to a low fuel tank and drive normally. For stubborn deposits, professional cleaning equipment can restore injector spray patterns more effectively than any additive. Regular injector maintenance prevents the uneven fuel delivery that causes misfires, poor fuel economy, and rough running. It's considerably less expensive than replacing failed injectors later. Spark plugs are your engine's ignition foundation, but they're also wear items that degrade gradually. Most drivers wait until they experience obvious problems before replacing plugs, but this approach costs performance and fuel economy. Modern engines use different plug types depending on their ignition system design. Traditional distributor systems work best with copper plugs, while newer coil-on plug systems benefit from iridium or ruthenium plugs that last much longer. Replace spark plugs according to their service interval, typically 30,000 miles for standard plugs and up to 100,000 miles for premium versions. Fresh plugs improve throttle response, cold start performance, and fuel economy immediately. Don't forget the supporting ignition components. Plug wires, distributor caps, and rotors also wear out and should be replaced as a set when applicable. The mass airflow sensor measures incoming air so your engine computer can calculate the correct fuel mixture. When this sensor gets contaminated, it provides inaccurate readings that affect performance across the entire RPM range. Clean your MAF sensor using dedicated cleaner or isopropyl alcohol. The sensing elements are extremely delicate, so avoid touching them directly. A gentle cleaning every 30,000 miles keeps this critical sensor accurate. The throttle body also accumulates carbon deposits that affect airflow. This restriction causes rough idle, poor throttle response, and incorrect fuel mixture calculations. Professional throttle body cleaners dissolve these deposits safely without damaging sensitive components. Always disconnect the battery before cleaning the throttle body to prevent electronic issues. Allow everything to dry completely before reassembly. Engine oil does more than just lubricate moving parts. It also carries away heat, suspends contaminants, and protects against corrosion. Using the correct oil type and changing it regularly is fundamental to engine longevity. Full synthetic oils offer superior protection, especially during cold starts when most engine wear occurs. They flow better at low temperatures and maintain their protective properties longer than conventional oils. Follow the viscosity specifications in your owner's manual exactly. Using thicker oil than recommended doesn't provide extra protection. It actually reduces efficiency and can cause starting problems in cold weather. Change your oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles for older engines or severe driving conditions. Modern engines with full synthetic oil can often go longer, but frequent changes are still the best insurance against internal wear. Your cooling system maintains optimal engine temperature through precise pressure control and proper coolant circulation. The radiator cap plays a crucial role by maintaining system pressure, which raises the boiling point of your coolant significantly. A weak radiator cap allows pressure to escape, reducing coolant boiling point by 45 degrees or more. This seemingly small change can mean the difference between normal operation and overheating. Replace your radiator cap every few years as preventive maintenance. The spring and seal materials deteriorate over time, even if the cap looks fine externally. The thermostat controls coolant flow based on engine temperature. When it fails, your engine either overheats quickly or runs too cool for optimal efficiency. Most thermostats should be replaced every 4 to 5 years or during major cooling system service. Not all coolants are interchangeable, despite what some marketing claims suggest. Different coolant formulations use various additive packages that can react negatively when mixed. Using the wrong coolant type can accelerate corrosion, damage seals, and create deposits that block cooling passages. Always use the coolant type specified in your owner's manual. Modern extended life coolants can last 100,000 miles or more, but traditional green coolants need replacement every 30,000 miles. When diluting concentrated antifreeze, use distilled water rather than tap water to avoid mineral deposits. Direct injection engines are particularly susceptible to carbon buildup on intake valves because fuel never washes over them. This buildup restricts airflow and disrupts combustion efficiency. Fuel additives can help with light deposits, but severe buildup requires professional cleaning. Walnut shell blasting removes carbon deposits without damaging valve surfaces, restoring proper airflow and compression. Regular highway driving at sustained speeds helps prevent carbon accumulation by keeping combustion chamber temperatures high enough to burn off deposits naturally. Premium fuel isn't necessarily better fuel. It simply has higher octane rating for engines that require it. Using higher octane than necessary provides no benefit, but using lower octane than required can cause engine damage. Octane rating measures a fuel's resistance to premature ignition. Engines with high compression ratios or turbocharging need higher octane to prevent knocking, which can damage pistons and connecting rods over time. Choose top-tier certified fuels that include additional detergents to keep your fuel system clean. These brands meet higher standards for deposit control and system cleanliness. Regular maintenance prevents small problems from becoming expensive failures. A $15 air filter replacement prevents premature fuel pump failure. A $25 thermostat replacement prevents catastrophic overheating damage. The key is consistency. Following a regular maintenance schedule based on your driving conditions keeps your engine running efficiently and reliably for hundreds of thousands of miles. The investment in routine maintenance always costs less than emergency repairs and provides better performance throughout your vehicle's life.